Shiva, transformation, change, the eternal. Shivaya.
Om Hari Om. Good morning for those of us for whom it's morning time. Good afternoon or evening, depending where you are. Where Abraham and I are right now, it's snowy and very, very cold. So we're keeping the home fires burning, keeping our hearts warm, welcoming in the light of each day. So if you would go on gallery view for this part of our time together right now, just feeling ourselves as a circle. We are a circle.
We may be more of a circle than we are ourselves.
The one and the one. Yeah. So feeling yourself connected to where you are on this planet right now, this beautiful piece of earth that we share, piece of the cosmos that we share. Feeling yourself grounded on this earth, right here where you live, opening the soles of your feet, opening your breath, touching ground, feeling the flow of your breath. Feeling the pulse of your heart and opening our heart so we touch each other. In this way we take hands with each other, opening ourselves into a circle. And let's say the invocation together. Let's we'll do it in English first. Toward the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. And let's go to the Ukraine, and with our friend Olga there.
До єдиного, досконалості любові, гармонії та краси, до єдино існуючого, об'єднаного зі всіма просвітленими душами, які утворюють втілення майстра, дух дороговказ.
Thank you. It's Olga and Waduda. Thank you. Let's go to Russia, and we'll ask Gulistan and Latifa to share the,
По-русски.
please.
Единому совершенству любви, гармонии и красоты, к единственно сущему, объединяясь со всеми просветленными душами, которые образуют воплощение мастера, путеводный дух.
Spasiba. And also in Russia, we'll ask Aliella if you could share in Hebrew, one of your native
I will.
languages.
Sorry, I cannot turn camera on, but can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you.
fine.
זה אחד, השלמות של אהבה, תפארת ויופי, היחיד המאחד בתוכו את כל הנשמות הנאורות, המייצרות את התגלמות האומן, הרוח הקודש.
Thank you. And Shafia, if you'd like to share.
Yes, po slovensky, Slovak.
Thank you.
Smerom k jednému. Perfektnosť lásky, harmonie a krásy. Jediná bytosť, spojená so všetkými osvetlenými dušami, ktoré tvoria stelesnenie majstra, ducha vedenia.
Thank you. I saw Ana Gabi here, if you could share in Spanish.
Yes. Hacia el uno, la perfección del amor, la armonía y la belleza. El ser único, unido a todas las almas iluminadas que forman el cuerpo del Maestro, el Espíritu Guía.
Thank you. And we'll do it in English one more time. And Shakti, could you bring Prajna onto the screen with me and Abraham? And Abraham and I will speak, and Prajna will do the signing. Can we do it that way? Oh, can you put us both on? There we go. Thank you. Okay. All right.
Toward the one. The perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The only being united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance.
We'll do it one more time. And okay, toward
the one. The perfection of love, harmony, and beauty. The only being united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Thank you. Bismillah, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. So we find the eternal in our breath, in the present moment, putting all of our consciousness on life coming into us through the breath. breathing into the vast silence that holds our life. The vast silence which is eternal. And with this inner eye towards the eternal, we'll make the purification breaths of pure immersion tonight. Chant. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose, tuning to the element of earth, invoking healing, Ya Shafi on the in-breath, Ya Kafi on the out-breath. Healing for our bones, our bodies, the earth itself, the ground of our being, our rock, our Redeemer. Tuning to the waters of life, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Tuning to the rivers, the lakes, our blood, our tears, the underground springs, the womb. We are born from the ocean, from the womb, the waters of life that nourish us. Now tuning to the element of fire, breathing in through the mouth, out through the nose. Tuning to the sun, the blazing sun that warms our earth, warms our bodies, creates conditions for life. Breathing the sun into our heart and breathing out the sun of love from our heart to the world. Becoming agents of that alchemy where our bodies are radiant expressions of the sun of love. tuning to the air element, breathing in through the mouth, breathing out through the mouth, refined breath, lightness of being. Lifted by our ideals, the higher mind, the higher self. And tuning to ether, to stillness, to the integration of all of the elements. Tuning to the mystery of awakening from within. Invoking healing for the inner light of our being. And sealing our practice with the prayer Nayaz. Let's start in Russia with Latifa and Gulistan. Пожалуйста.
Возлюбленный Господь, всемогущий Бог, лучами солнца, волнами воздуха, всепроникающий в пространстве жизни, очисти и оживи нас. И мы молим, исцели наши тела, сердца и души.
Спасибо. Ana Gaby, en español, por favor.
Amado Dios Todopoderoso, a través de los rayos del sol, a través de las ondas del aire, a través de la vida que todo lo impregna en el espacio, purifícanos, revivifícanos. Te pedimos, sana nuestros cuerpos, corazones y almas. Amén.
Gracias. English. Beloved Lord, Almighty God, through the rays of the sun, through the waves of the air, through the all-pervading life in space, purify and revivify us, and we pray, heal our bodies, heart, and soul. Amen. Okay. Alima's suggesting a practice that is a good one for raising warmth and heat, invoking light. Allah Nuri, Allah Hay, Allah Nuri, Allah Haq.
Invoking life, truth, and light.
So we feel ourselves in the flow of integrating all of the elements. Allah Nuri, Allah Hay, Allah Nuri, Allah Haq. 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 Allah Nuri, Allah Hay, Allah Nuri, Allah Haq.
Feeling your life, this beautiful life, feeling your breath, your body, embodiment. We're going to continue with the practice Yahayo Ya Qayyum. Yahayo Ya Qayyum. That life is ever living, eternal, continuing, changing, but eternal. And
we're preparing this Saturday will be the 51st Urs of Murshid Samuel Lewis, and when he left his body, he died in January 1971. His Pakistani teacher, Barkat Ali, sent to our community an instruction that our practice was to be this phrase, Yahayu Ya Qayyum, the affirmation of the ever-living truth of life.
yeah. So, just feel your breath. Put it on your breath for a moment. Yahayo Ya Qayyum. This great mystery. Okay, here we go. Ya Hayo Ya Qayyum. Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum. Ya Hayo Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya Hayo
Hayo Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya
Hayo
Hayo
Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
Ya
Ya Hayo
Hayo Ya
Ya
Qayyum.
Qayyum.
On the breath. On the breath. Ya Hayo Ya Qayyum. Amin, Amin, Amin. One of the great mysteries is this life. You know, we'd never know how many breaths we get to take in this body. That's a mystery. We take our first breath when we're born. It happened to all of us. We took our first breath on our own when we were born. And someday we will take our last breath in this body. And one of the real graces of where I live, the seasons are really strong. Maybe where you live, they are also. So we really see the kind of cycle of nature. And right now, all the kind of, well, not all, but a lot of, in the plant world, a lot of the plant world has gone into its roots underground. The sap has gone down towards the earth and the trees, and the roots of the plants are digging, digging deep and resting. It's a time of rest. But also it's a time of nurturing because before this happened, they had made all these seeds. So it's this kind of great cycle that we see all around of us, and of birth and death and life, and that kind of continuous cycle that we are part of in our very own life, in this body that we have.
We're sitting this morning deepened by the reality that our dear beloved friend Rashida Asha Greer took her last breath on Friday morning, and she had prepared very, very well in this life for her own dying. She modeled something magnificent in the last months of her life. She was such a radiant voice of courage and love
And life.
and life in her being. And
Yeah.
we
She took a journey, and that she knew she was dying because
Yeah.
she had a brain tumor.
Yeah.
And in her treatment, her radiation treatment, she said, I'm getting light treatments. And then she took a road trip to say hello, goodbye to her beloved family and friends. And then returned home to Virginia and kind of continued to be present in a lot of ways that we can tap into, and did tap into with her, sitting with her.
She came numerous times this way and would love to lead a retreat she called Vast Silence, in which we took 3 or 5 or 7 days and sat in silence, and really she would do these 40-day retreats. She was a real deep practitioner of meditation and taught beautifully the value of becoming friends with the inner silence.
Yeah.
So we want to ask our friend Shakti to share a poem. She mentioned this morning that Mirabai Starr, who's a great friend of Asha and Lama, had mentioned this poem by Maya Angelou that Shakti is going to share. It's in memory of our dear beloved friend.
Asha. Hi, Shakti.
Yeah, so she dedicated this to Asha. When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder. Lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants lumber after safety. When great trees fall in forests, small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded beyond fear. And when a great soul dies, the air around us becomes light, rare. We breathe briefly, our eyes briefly, with our hurtful clarity. Our memory suddenly sharpens, examines, gnaws on words unsaid, promised walks. When great souls die, our reality bound to them takes leave of us, our souls dependent upon their nature, now shrinking. Our minds formed and informed by their radiance fall away. And when great souls die, after a period, peace blooms slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration. Our senses restored, never to be the same, whisper to us, they existed. They existed. We can be and be better, for they existed.
Thank you, Shakti. So I see a couple of people have mentioned in the chat that Asha made a farewell video, and she did it very deliberately. We were having a retreat for all the teachers in the Rahaniyat, and I asked, because Asha had been offering tea every week or often with Latifa, who's one of her close murids. I asked Latifa if Asha would record a message for us for the retreat. And that's what that video is, her farewell video. She pulled herself. One of the things that was beautiful about Asha, she was not afraid to die. She looked at it like adventure, my next adventure. And she faced it really directly. And, you know, her instructions to her family and people who were really close to her at the very end were, don't hold me back. Let me go. You know, let me do everything you can to, like, let go so I can go. And but so she was out there, you know, she was that tether that holds us here can get very thin or refined, and she made a big effort to kind of be really present, and this video is beautiful because she's like 100% giving to us. Pure, very pure. So it's on YouTube. I think somebody might have posted the, yes, thank you, Hamid. Posted the YouTube channel if you should be interested to see this last video. It's a farewell video, but it's also a welcome, beautiful message of love and action. Yeah, so we're going to do some zikr.
We did not travel yesterday to her funeral in Virginia, but heard numerous reports from friends who were present, and two of the chants that were part of that ceremony were the Omnimo Shivaya chant that we did earlier, and the zikr that always opens us into the infinite, that is a reminder of the ultimate reality of the unity of all, and it's our opportunity to let go in this moment, to surrender all of our energy to the realization of the unity of the whole. So we'll sing in the melody of Pure Murshid Inayat Khan. La ilaha illallah. 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 Let's breathe into the vast silence.
Let's so just a few announcements, kind of news. So next week is the Urs of Murshid Sam. So for this last week was the Urs of Asha. Where it's that like a birthday, but on the other end. So he died on the 15th, quite a while ago now, 1971, right? Yeah. And so we'll get Abraham and I, instead of doing our own, Sama Sangha Zoom, we'll join with other murids of Murshid Sam, early murids of Murshid Sam, to do a Urs celebration with Shabda, Pure Shabda, and friends. So that will go out through the Rouhaniyat mail list. If you're not on that list and you'd like the link, please email me at northeastsufis@gmail.com. And also, you may have noticed that the letter that you got with the link for this morning came from a different source. It came through a MailChimp mailing, and Shakti's been helping us get our act together to be more efficient with how we are online. And so thank you, Shakti, so much. She's our midwife for this process, with all the hard labor involved. And we're going to so I had said I would post poems and haikus from last week, but I can't do that on, as an attachment, and it just made the email too long. So we're going to put out a monthly newsletter. You want to say something about it, Shakti?
Yes, so next week in our regular just reminder email about this Tuesday practice, we'll have a link if you want to sign up to a monthly newsletter. So you don't, you'll get a little bit more information about what Abraham and Halima and Samasanga is doing for the month. Just click on that and sign in, and you'll get a monthly newsletter.
And the newsletter that's the place where we'll include poems and haikus and that people have shared in these meetings, because we have more space to do that. Mm-hmm. So, and it will make it more interesting.
You want to do some today?
Yeah, so we take a couple of haikus or short poems if there's something you'd like to share. And it maybe go on gallery view for this before we close.
So simply unmute, say where your name and where you are, and share.
Hi, this is Donna Habiba. I am on the Iron Range in northern Minnesota. With lots of snow on the ground. On the morning that Asha died, I wrote down a dream. And here's a haiku. Playing with small one, planting flowers and rose bush, Asha's legacy. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Habiba. Beautiful. Yeah.
Hi, this is Gurnam in West Palm Beach, Florida, where it's chilly 73 degrees right now. Let's see. This vast universe is more than my mind can grasp, yet my soul knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a Rumi line. The soul has ears to hear what the mind cannot ever understand.
Thank you. You've really made the haiku a practice.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Anybody else
It's
like
an
to
enormous
share?
blessing.
Yes, for all of us.
Amina in Gardner. This is a prayer someone shared with me over the summer that was evacuating from the fires, and I've used it now as a practice. Her name is Bailey Peplow. Here now, with this breath in and the next breath out, let me be reminded that the world is filled with love, poetry, and beauty. Help me to tune myself as an instrument, to keep my eyes focused, my hands busy, and my heart open. Help me to stay connected to the light within, the beauty in others, and the poetry in the world around me. I ask for daily reminders that I am enough, I deserve to be loved, that I have something worth sharing. Help me find solid footings on the path ahead, to leave behind my doubts and fears, to have grace in times of discomfort. Give me patience with myself and others. Give me strength to do the work that needs to be done. Give me confidence that I have what it takes to live this kind of life. Help me remember what matters most is not what I've done or what others think of me, but who I am and how fully I allow myself to be. Let my life be a song, a dance, a poem, a work of art.
Amen.
Amen, amen.
Thank you, Amina.
Beautiful.
Let's dedicate.
That seems like a really good note to
Yeah.
close on. If you would like us to post, to include, it's not really posting, but to include what you shared, or if you have one that you didn't speak out loud and you'd like it to go into this newsletter, you can please email it to me, because I can't pick it off of what I'm listening to right now. And we'll post it as something you shared.
Thank you. Good idea.
Okay, let's dedicate. Thank you for being here in this prayer circle of love, circle of presence. Who you are matters and makes a difference that you're here. Thank you for coming. Okay, so here we go.
May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. Peace, peace.
Okay, you can unmute. Hold your, on the breath. If you feel like unmuting, you're welcome to unmute, but on the breath. We're taking a breath together. And very softly, we'll all sing peace together. Sing it in your own language, please. Amin, amin, amin.
Yes,
Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful life today, tomorrow, the next day. May beauty walk before you. May you walk in beauty. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much.
Sure.